Before you place your beehive anywhere, you need to understand this. A lot of people think bees die because of cold or just bad luck. But the truth is, many colonies fail before winter even begins. Because of where they were placed. So today, I'm just going to show you 3 simple factors that can decide if your bees survive or if they're going to struggle. And the best part of this is these 3 things that I'm going to tell you, you can control them. You know. So let's start with number 1. And number 1 is water availability. As you know, bees use water, right? And water is absolutely essential for a honeybees colony. Bees use water to cool the hive during hot days. And they bring the water back to the hive, spread it inside the hive, then fan their wings to create evaporative cooling, something like an AC. So it's like a natural air conditioning system, you know. So the bees create their own AC by bringing water to the hive. And they also use water to help feed the developing broods. So now here's where many beekeepers go wrong. If there's no water source nearby, your hive will go looking for one. Because they need water, so they're going to hunt it. And that is why you have the scout bees keep going around looking for resources that they need. And that can create problems if they can't find it. So they might end up at a neighbor's pool, a puddle of someone, like for instance a puddle inside someone's yard, or they may have to travel too far just to find water. Period. So in beekeeping, distance equal stress, right? The farther they have to go to bring the water, the more work they have to do, and that's a stress on the colony. So the further they have to travel, the more energy they use, the weaker the colony becomes. Because I've seen strong colonies struggle just because water wasn't close enough. Here's what you should really do, you know. Always provide clean, shallow water source near your hive. Add stones, sticks, or something they can land on so they don't drown. Because if it's too deep, then you know once they pitch down, they're gonna drown, right? So you don't want it too deep. You want something shallow. So you can add like sticks and stones, you know, something they can pitch on, and then they drink the water. Because once you can control the water, right, then you know you can control where your bees go. So basically, the closer the water source to your hive, less stress for the bees. So now let's talk about number 2. And number 2 is forage, right? This is the fuel of your colony. Basically, the entire colony depends on forage. Because no flowers mean no nectar. No nectar means no honey. And no pollen means no healthy brood. So your bees depends completely on their environment. They need a steady supply of blooming plants, you know, blooming plants throughout the season. So here in Canada, especially in Ontario, forages come in waves, right? Different seasons. Because in the spring you have dandelions, in the summertime you will have clovers and some wildflowers, and in the fall you have goldenrod, you know. And that's I'm just telling you about Ontario. But if your apiary is placed in an area where there's like a gap in the foraging, like there's gap in food source, your colony will feel it. Because I've seen hives placed in location that looks beautiful but have almost no flower. And that's where those colonies struggle. Even when everything else is done right, they still struggle. So before you place your hive, take a good look around. Make sure that there are wildflowers, And you have to ask just ask yourself, are there any food source for the bees? Look and see if there is any wildflowers, trees, fields. These are questions you should be asking. Or is it just mostly grass or concrete? You know? So because of these things, bees live on grass. Like they wouldn't survive living on grass, right? They live on flowers, like blooming plants with a lot of nectar. So you have to think about those things, right? So now that we go through number 1 and number 2, let's go to number 3. So as I said, let's talk about number 3, and that's accessibility. This is one of the most overlooked factors in beekeeping, right? Because if you have your hive and it might be in a perfect location, but it's very hard to get to, you're gonna go to check it very less frequently. You're not gonna go there very often because it's too far or it's in a place that is not convenient, and that can lead to problems, right? Because the first thing is you're gonna miss inspection, miss signs of swarming, miss mite issues, miss feeding when it is most necessary or when they need it the most. So in beekeeping, you have to be consistent in everything, right? Because the easier it is to access your hive, the better you will manage them, right? And that's just simple it. So make sure you can easily walk to your hive. Even better, make sure you can drive close to them, because when it's time for you to harvest that honey, right, you don't want to be carrying heavy boxes across a field, because honey is very heavy, and if you have to carry, say, several boxes, you're gonna feel it and it's gonna be very hard, you know. So let's bring this all together and let me give you a conclusion based upon what I've been talking about with apiary, right? So if you have an apiary and it has water source nearby, strong forage in the area and easy access, then you already set up your bees for success, right? Because in beekeeping, success doesn't start in the hive. It starts where you look, where you place your bees are, the location of the bees. So that's the main thing about this. And as I tell you before, these 3 factors are the most important thing when it's choosing a spot for your apiary, right? For apiary location, you gotta make sure so there's a good water source, right? And you make sure there's food, that they can get food from that area. And then the third one is access. That means you can go to your hive when necessary and very frequently, so you can do your inspection and all of that. So it's just my 2 cents and telling you about the apiary and what finding the proper location to place a hive if you want to really succeed in beekeeping. So if you find this video help you, you can subscribe for more real beekeeping tips and drop a comment. And you can tell me where your apiary located right now. If it's in like a backyard or in a field, in a grassy place, or is it where there's good forage, like there's lots of food, you know. So thank you for watching and bless up yourself. Catch you in the next video. Blessings, man. Enough respect. Yeah.